Good day, dear students. Today topics viral infection in human body. Agents that cause disease, pathogens, virus, bacteria, parasites, fungi. Source of infection, spreading virus, SARS-CoV predicted. Man and animals, zoonosis. Routes of entry, ingestion, inoculation, sexual, inhalation, blood, organ, congenital, vertical. The immune response to the infection disease. Important general features of immunity to pathogens. Defense against pathogens is mediated by vaccinated and specific immunity. The innate immune response to pathogens plays an important role in determining the nature of the specific immune response. Viruses, obligatory intracellular pathogens that replicate within cells, use the nucleic acid and protein synthetic materials of the host cell. Cell tropism determines this. Cell determines receptors, virus, HIV, ABV, influenza, rhinovirus, poliovirus, measles, receptors, cell type, factors required for virus replication. Virus host. Virus affect host can cause no effect, cell damage of diet, polio cell diet paralysis, proliferation in mold, scam contribution, malignant transformation, oncogenic virus. How do viruses cause disease? By damaging killing cell outright, by including immunopathology, by transferring cells cancer, by damaging killing cells. Poliomyelitis, the virus of cytolytic, destroys motor neurons in the spinal cord and so causes paralysis. Humans react to viral infection. Newton strict law works. Non-immunological responses, phagocytosis, body temperature, hormones, malnutrition, a young whole are more prone for viral infection. Virus to infection, inherent barriers, skin, lack of membrane receptors. Mucus, ciliated epithelium, the ciliated epithelium which drives the mucociliary elevator can help diminish effectivity of citizen viruses. Herpes virus classification, herpes virus the family, herpes virus the genus, herpes virus simply type 1, type 2, structure non-same, low pH. The immune system, the principal function of the immune system is to protect the house against pathogenic microbes. Components of human immune, you see picture. Virus can cause chromosome damage. Chromosome injury damage, measles, mumps, adenovirus, C, me, V, varicella virus damage the chromosome of the host C, 18. Pathogenesis disease. Pathogenesis is defined as microbes carry or causing host damage. Chronic infection virus can be demonstrated at all times. Disease may or may not be present for extended time periods or show up late. Evasion of immune mechanisms by viruses. Inclusion bodies are nuclear or cytoplasmic aggregation of stained substance, usually proteins. Inclusion bodies differ size, shape, location, stating properties. Some are seen under microscope. In cytoplasm pox virus, nucleus is affected herpes virus. You see picture negral bodies. Staining the virus in inclusion bodies. Chisme staining can produce acidophilic basophilic inclusion. Pathogenesis of viral infection. Apparent acute, subacute, chronic. How viruses enter the host. throat, respiratory tract, gastrointestinal tract, skin, conjunctivity, sex, comfort. Respiratory tract, smallpox, chickenpox, influenza, rhinovirus. Gastrointestinal tract, enterovirus, adenovirus, reovirus, hepatitis A, E, rotavirus. Skin, papillomavirus, cowpox, molluscum contagious, animal bite, rabies, infection, hepatitis B infection. Most common viral infections: arbovirus, mosquito bee, dengue, chikungunya. Other routes of entry: conjunctival adenovirus, genital tract, sexual contact, HIV, congenital infection, rubella, and SAMU. Spread of virus, spread from various sources: lymph nodes, bloodstream, reach target organs, viremia located to various organs. Incubation period: by me short hung variable, chickenpox and poliomyelitis, 10 20 days, arbovirus, 5-6 days, hepatitis B, 2-6 months, slow virus mainly rare. How has response? No specific immunity humoral cells medicated. Specific immunity response to viruses. You see picture. Specific immune response to viruses. Cell-mediated immune responses. You see picture. Humoral immunity, hemoglobin G, M, and A. Hemoglobin A, mucosal sulfate secretory hemoglobin. Antibodies neutralize with help of complement. HIV destroys CD4 cells, so mediated immunity delighted intercession. Division of immune mechanism by viruses. Division of mechanism of viruses can also escape immune attack by changing their antigens. Humoral components involved in resistance to viral infections. No specific number of humoral components of the non-specific immune system function in resistance to viral infection. By inducing immunopathology, the patient's T cells attack and destroy virus-infected cells, inflammation, and cell dies. Interferon. Interferon was discovered over 40 years ago by Lasix and lymphedema, who showed that supplement fractures from virus-infected cells contained a protein that called confer-resistant to infection to other cells. Types of interferons: alpha, beta, gamma. Interferons. There are 3 types of interferon: alpha, beta, and gamma. Interferons. Isaac Slenderman. Interferon protection against viral infection contains host-coded proteins produced by viral and non-viral induced on exposure to interferon cell produce translation inhibiting proteins. TIP inhibits translation of RNA back to effect on the mRNA viral transcription inhibitor. Biological effects of interferons: antiviral effects, antimicrobial effects, cellular effects, immunoregulatory effects, suppression of DTH. Interferons, human interferons, alpha leukocyte interferons produced by leukocyte 16 subspecies: beta interferon, gamma interferon, produced by lymphocytes. Interferons are species-specific and are viral infection are better induced than desoxyribonucleinoacid virus. Uses of interferons: molecular weight, uses is prophylactic and treatment, non-toxic and non-antigenic, anti-cancer agent lymphomas, used to hepatitis B and C infection. Complement. Most viruses do not fix complement by the alternative route. Cytokines. Cytokines other than interferon isomere play a role in the response to virus infection. Specific. Antibody produced by the specific immune system is one primary in the recovery from viral infection and the resistance to subsequent challenges with the virus. For example, immunoglobulin A will be more important in viruses that infect the mucosa, while immunoglobulin G antibodies will be more important in infection in which vitamin is a protein feature. Viral persistence. 1. Inadequate immune response. 2. Strategies. Immunity non-stimulants in influenza infection need vaccination to immune strengths. Methods of study. Much more expensive autologous to study animal virus than bacteriophage cultivation in host cells. Laboratory diagnosis of viral disease, different from bacterial infections. Virological test and overview. Why difficult? In the past, growth of virus must not rapid. Diagnosis becomes rose today due to availability of rapid method. Important in HBV and HIV infection, rubella in pregnant women, simplement microscopy and detection of inclusion bodies. Diagnosis methods in virology, direct examination, indirect examination, serology. Microscope, light microscope elementary bodies, electron microscope route viral detection, fluorescent microscopy direct, indirect. Direct examination, antigen detection, electron microscopy, light microscopy, viral genome detection. Indirect examination, cell culture, H animals. Serology, detection of RASMIY, place of antibody between acute and convalescent stage of infection of the detection of hemoglobin in primary infection. Virus isolation. Cell culture are most widely used for virus isolation. There are the types of cell cultures. Primary cells, semi-continuous cells, continuous cells. Cell cultures protein virus might produce. Detection of viral antigens, use of immunofluorescence, electrolysis, radioimmunoassay, ILOVASI. Serology. The appointment of the antibodies to different components of the virus is used in studying the disease. Serology diagnosis. Detection of immunoglobulins G, M, and A. Relies for HIV antibody. Western blot. Polymerase chain reaction. Advantage of PCR. Disadvantages of PCR. Schematic of PCR. Grown technology, molecular methods produce polymerase chain reaction can produce a rapid high scientific specific. Regular methods in use. H inoculation, pox virus influenza into tissue culture. Advantage of molecular methods increases sensitivity and specificity PCR, RT-PCR. Antiviral agents, nucleoside analogies, general mechanism of action. Acyclovir, mechanism like acyclovir. Antiretroviral agents, zidovudine, protease inhibitors. Drug exemplar. Other drugs, amantadine interferons. A viral infection can infect anyone. Thank you very much.